Hey, look who I ran into mid-January of 2020. Nice guy. Got myself a new best friend. Aww. It's nice to connect with someone with so much positive energy as Martin Sheen. Nice meeting you, Martin. I will also come to realize we had something else in common. Emilio Estevez. I met Emilio just a month before his dad and I snapped this picture. I met Emilio while watching the film he wrote, directed, produced, and acted in called The Public. I was really impressed with the film. I met Emilio watching this film and he met me as his father was telling Emilio about the Uncle Sam he met in Washington D.C. I got involved with Martin through Jane Fonda. She was hosting Fire Drill Fridays event in Washington D.C. for quite some time. The purpose was to bring attention to the evolving climate crisis. There was a crowd gathering near the steps of the Capitol, upset about our nation's current climate crisis policies. Martin Sheen is caught here telling one of his favorite stories he has told many times. The reason I figured he told it many times is that he got the punchline right.
You know, the Irish tell the story of a man who arrives at the gates of heaven and asks to be let in. St. Peter says, "Of course, just show us your scars." The man says, "I have no scars." St. Peter says, "What a pity. Was there nothing worth fighting for?"
And then there's a thunderous applause and standing ovation. Does it count as a standing ovation if they were standing up all along?
Thank you. We need everybody to back it up and keep moving. Thank you.
I hear the voice of my great-granddaughter singing crime injustice now. Keep it up! Keep it on, rise like water.
All those there up on the steps, you are trespassing on government property. You are under arrest. We are all then split up into cells of 10 and our driver's licenses taken away from us. See the guy with the bald mustache? We'll see him again. He's a cellmate. Martin, hi. Fancy seeing you here. Uncle Sam, nice to see you could make it. I wouldn't miss it for the world, Martin. Smile. Cheese. Click. Hey, thanks, Martin. Martin is in the holding cell next to me. Technically, we could be called cellmates. And then I went back to my corner and I got to thinking, Martin? Emilio? Emilio? Martin? I told Martin about this flick I had just watched called The Public. That's my boy, Emilio. He exploded in delight. It was like he was going to start handing out cigars. It was a beautiful experience. He carries on with, "I can't wait to tell him Uncle Sam was talking about him." I said, I fell in love with this film immediately. I liked where it was going. A lot of twists and turns getting there. I was captivated. The story was so well written, navigating us through all these twists and turns. The story got eccentric, but Emilio made it believable, and Emilio made you want it to be true. You had to think outside the box to come up with this one. Emilio shows he is a stand-up guy, great social contact. You got my standing ovation, and I'm sitting down. And like every party, a party has to come to an end. After we had our second shot, I returned to my corner of my cell. Our cell now up for bat for being processed. As I am heading out, I give Martin and his mates a photo op and a good laugh at their expense. As I'm walking backwards, I yell, "Hey, Martin! Bye!" And it turns out we are all enjoying a good laugh at their expense. Me and my driver's license are now being joined again with the help of this gentleman. Gentlemen, thanks for your service. There it is, my second battle scar. 2 scars? Yep. See this dog bite scar on my arm? You may have to squint to see it, but you wouldn't have to squint if you saw it then. I was door knocking for Dean Phillips for Congress. It was one of the biggest shepherds I've ever seen. And we were face to face, and he didn't like mine, and I sacrificed my arm to save my face. He clamped down tight on it. And then God stepped in. His neck jerked back, and his jaw snapped open. I fell beyond his stretched chain. I looked at my shredded skin and thought, St. Pete will like this one. And yes, Martin, Emilio earned his stripes with me, and his scars with St. Peter. Hi, Jane.
Thank you, climate heroes. 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 Thank you, climate.
One of those guys you met on the battlefield, and you ride the train back home together, reminiscing and satisfied about how we all do what we can to make this a better place. Thanks for being there. It was time to pay for my $50 for trespassing onto my own property. I walked into this door, and then I was escorted out and then around and into this door. They wanted cash only and the exact amount. I'm thinking I was exercising my civil disobedience. I was experiencing good trouble. I was treated with dignity. I was thinking of all them that came before me that were not protected by white privilege. I prayed with God. We decided my journey continues. I'm in the system. I heard that before. Sam brought a fellow down on his luck off the road into a homeless shelter. I overheard the receptionist ask if he was in the system. Well, now when I get pulled over for some reason and I don't have my ID, just look me up. I'm in the system. And I'm scarred for life. Okay, St. Pete, let me in. I'm in the system. Black people are scarred for life the day they were born in America. St. Peter gives them an automatic pass. What'd you say, Martin?